Welcome, friends, to the Monday Manifest. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Monday Manifest. Today's topic is, shit. I had it, and then I forgot it. You know what? We're gonna talk about, bands today. I think that's what I was gonna say. Similar. It was something a lot like that, because, I actually went to a concert recently. I know, sorry, that's like a weird flex bra, but I haven't been to a concert in like 10 years. It's been a long time, and it was a lot of fun, and it got me thinking you guys probably don't really know that much about me other than the fact that I play like a lot of video games because, you see the streams and stuff I put up and other things. But yeah, I actually listen to a lot of different music. Well, lately I've only been listening to like 2 or 3 bands because I am obsessed with them right now. But you guys know how it is. I mean, sometimes you just get into those times where you're like, oh hey, there's something really cool that I really like now. And 2 of those bands I've probably already talked about before because it's funny that I call them 2 bands. I mean, I guess they're, well, it's technically 3 things that I've listened to a lot more recently. And those bands are Ninja Sex Party, and then through Ninja Sex Party, whatever, I learned about TWRP, or Tupperware Remix Party, and then Starbomb, which I think that Tupperware Remix Party does the music for both of those anyway, but they're also their own band. So, yeah. And they're pretty fantastic people, and they just happened to have a concert in Austin, which is like an hour away from me, and I was like, holy fuck, yes, I want to go there. And the tickets were pretty cheap because it was out of like a bar venue, but it was packed. Like, it was pretty amazing how many people were there, and they were really good at playing up the crowd. And playing with them was also the Proto Men, and I had only heard of like 2 of their songs because I hadn't actively looked for their stuff. Like, they had good music. I'm just, when it comes to YouTube, I get very focused on things. Like, if I find something I like, I'm like, this is what I'm doing, and that's about it. Like, I hadn't been very active on YouTube, like watching, until the past couple of years. It's kind of funny because it was through streaming, because I was like, I should probably upload stuff and all that, and then I'm like, well, I'm uploading or doing other things, I need something to do. Like, I have my own mix of music on my PC. There's a lot of, like, game music and stuff like that. But also, through a couple of friends, that's how I figured out about Ninja Sex Party, because I watch a lot of Game Grumps, and, that's Danny is the lead singer of, Ninja Sex Party, and I was just like, holy crap. Like, it's a lot of, like, joke songs and stuff, but they're actually really good, too, and then there's other really good songs, and I was just like, I'm confused, but I really like this, because a lot of these songs are about butts and stuff, and I like butts and stuff. But then Tupperware Remix Party also has like really fantastic shit, like really good, like groovy music. And oh man, when they played like a medley of like 10 to 15 other songs, and it was really good, the transitions. They had so much energy, like it was pretty amazing. It's been a while since I've been to a concert, but they definitely, I think, were the most interactive. Granted, I think it's easier to be interactive like that at smaller venues as well. But seriously, it was pretty amazing, and it was something I really needed, and it's one of those things where you kind of get flashes of inspiration from something. Because generally, one of the things I have like never done on stream, except for maybe once or twice because I was fairly drunk, was karaoke, because I don't feel like I have the best singing voice. But so many of my friends have been doing Twitch Sings. If you don't know what that is, that's something that Twitch started last year, because you couldn't technically do karaoke on there, like it was against TOS or something, because copyright issues, blah, blah, blah. But they have their own karaoke service up on there now, where you can do that as like a standalone off stream, or you can do it online. And I feel like that's something I might add to that, because, you know what, it's good to have a variety of skills. And the thing is, like, even if you're not the greatest singer, the more you sing, the better you'll get, or something like that. So it was one of those things where I was there and I was like, there's nothing holding me back from doing this except for myself. So that's a big thing. Like, if there's something you want to do, you might as well try it at least. And if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. Like, that's the worst thing that can happen. But you always want to experience as much of life as you can, because there's no point in just like wondering how it would have been if you had done it, and just go ahead and do it, because wondering doesn't get you anywhere. Wondering doesn't get your foot in the door or give you other opportunities. So that's the big thing. I mean, okay, this started off being a talk about bands, and now it's about inspiration and doing things. But you know what? That's fine, because that's the thing. A lot of people draw inspiration from various mediums, from various people. Like, I had talked about that. I actually had a whole Monday Manifest about inspiration, and I talked about Game Grumps. I talk about them a lot, honestly, because I like their dynamic, and I like their brand of humor and stuff. And it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, if they can do that, then I could probably do that. Granted, I'm not like I'm not trained in comedy or anything like that. Like, I think I have a pretty good sense of humor, but it's always good to hone things like that, to get better at stuff like that. I probably need to actually just work on, like, jokes and stuff, or things I can say in response to things. Because my brain is all over the place. Anybody who's been in my stream, or even on this, can tell that I'm kind of scatterbrained. Like, when I type, when I talk to people via, like, text or something, I'm much more together, because, you know, while you're typing that, you have a lot more time to think about what you're saying, and you can totally, like, delete stuff or re-say it before you, like, retype it before you send it. When you're talking, that shit just comes out of your mouth, and there's not a whole lot you can do about it except be like, oh, that might have been bad, so I'm gonna backpedal really quick. Which I've done a couple of times on stream, because there's, like, stuff where you're like, hey, this sounds cool, and then you say it, and you're like, wow, maybe this isn't cool at all, and I apologize to everyone in advance, and right now. But yeah. Okay, so I already went through, yeah, like, the three bands that I've been really listening a lot to is Starbomb, Ninja Sex Party, and TWRP, which I usually just have, like, the playlists up when I'm doing stuff. But there are a lot of other things I listen to. There's another band that I really like, that I've listened to a lot of their work, and that's Dream Theater. If you haven't heard of them, I would definitely check them out. Like, they are pretty fantastic. I haven't really heard a lot of their new stuff, but definitely a lot of their older stuff. And I think the most recent thing I had gone up to was Octavarium, but that might or is it 3 Degrees of Inner Turbulence? Something like that. Maybe those were, like, released about the same time. But they have a lot of really good stuff, and I would definitely check them out. Other than that, I listen to a lot of, like, I guess, run-of-the-mill stuff. Like, I like Metallica. I know a lot of people are like, oh, but they're so mainstream. And I'm like, I don't care. Like, it doesn't matter if something's mainstream or, like, something that only you and a few people know about. If it's good music, it's good music. Granted, their newer stuff, I'm not so, I like a lot of their older stuff. I generally like classic rock. Like, Megadeth is another band I really like. You know, God, there's a lot of bands. I also like, I going through my head. Shinedown, and you know what? I even like Creed's music. A lot of people are like, but that's weird, and I'm like, I don't know. Like, I've only had one of their albums though, which I think is the greatest hits. So maybe the rest of their music isn't that great. I don't know, you know. But yeah, I had that CD. I have a few other CDs of things. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff I listen to. Mostly like classic rock or progressive, I guess. Like, I don't dislike rap. I just don't. It's not like my first choice. Like, if other people listen to it, I'm like, hey, this isn't too bad. But it's just not something I actively look for. Not a fan of country music though, and that's not. It's not one of those jumping on the bandwagons because everybody seems to hate country music except for some people. I'm just not a big fan. Like, some songs, okay, but as a genre, it's very, like, I don't know. It's usually depressing stuff like my wife left me, or my dog left me, or my horse left me. There's a lot of things leaving them, and they're just very sad. Like, if I want to listen to something kind of sad but also catchy, I'll listen to blues, because blues is really nice. But yeah, oh man, like, there's a lot of bands I listen to, I guess, but I'm also one of those people where I listen to music and I'm really bad at placing the artist or the name of the song, unless the name of the song is in the chorus. It's kind of funny because a while back, me and a couple of my friends, there was like a phone app where there was quizzes of a song based on kind of like it would play like a 10-minute clip of the song, and I was like, man, I can't name like any of this shit, especially if it was R&B, because I'd know the song, but I wouldn't know like who the fuck sang it or what the title of the song was. So I did pretty bad there. But I do appreciate music quite a bit, even though sometimes I just like I'll be doing stuff and I'll realize that I've been like doing it in silence for like half an hour, and I'm like, this would probably be a lot more fun if there was music involved. But yeah, I mean, I do enjoy music. Like I said, my main genres are like just rock, classic, progressive. I don't really do like death metal or screamo or stuff because I like things where you can actually understand the lyrics, and you usually, well, I can't say you usually because there's a lot of stuff I haven't listened to, but the stuff I have listened to, I'm like, I don't know. Like if I wanted somebody to scream at me, I'd just like work at a retail store and do really bad at my job. Yeah, but yeah. So there you go. That's a little bit about me that you might not have known before. Also, if you hadn't listened to any of the bands that I've talked about on here, you should check them out. And well, if you like rock or groove or stuff, especially TWRP, NSP. Like I said, a lot of their songs are kind of joke songs, but they're also really catchy. So I would definitely check them out. Like, it's fantastic shit. Like, and they definitely deserve the recognition. Like I said, TWRP does some really fucking good work, like really good music, and they like I said, they've been touring and all that. So, and I'm really glad that they showed up. Like, I was so surprised. They actually played I think 3 or 4 shows in Texas. They were in San Antonio. I was like, I don't really want to go out there because that's 2.5 hours away. And then I saw the Austin one, and I'm like, that's only an hour away, and I can totally fucking do that. And then I think they were just in Dallas. But yeah, like, it's really good shit. So yeah, that's the Monday Manifest this week. Just talking about bands and music, and I guess just getting to know me a little, if you care that much. I mean, maybe I look like someone that just listens to classic rock. Apparently I have, like, the dad bod and I guess the rocker look. I don't know. I just have a beard, and I mean, I guess it looks like I got into a knife fight. Oh, if you guys want to know the story behind this, I actually got this scar when I was a toddler, and it wasn't, I didn't have a toddler knife fight. That would actually be pretty badass. But no, I rode my rocking horse down some stairs and split my head open. It's not exactly the most traumatic war story, but I think when I was that young, it probably was like the worst thing I had ever experienced in my life, so it's probably pretty bad. I don't remember any of it because I think that happened when I was like 2 or 3. I was very young. But yeah, so yeah, there's another tidbit you may not have known about me. I think I've talked about it on stream before, but not here. So yeah. So, thank you so much for being here and hanging out on this week's Monday Manifest. I hope you guys enjoyed the content this week. And also, as a little participation thing, if you would like to, I know I say this every week, I'm not the biggest YouTuber, obviously, so not a lot of people watch this, but if you want to, just let me know in the comments below who your current favorite band is. Sorry. Or just let me know, like, what genre of music is your favorite. Like I said, my genre is just going to be rock all the way. Whether it's progressive, alternative, classic. I mean, probably mostly classic, but I mean, a lot of the other bands I've listened to are more modern, so you can't really call them classic. But it's fine. But yeah, just let me know below. I'd love to see, like, what kind of things you guys like. But yeah, thank you once again for joining me on this week's Monday Manifest. We will be back next Monday with more, and also I'm going to try to do my more, like, IRL stuff, because I don't know if you checked, I'll probably put it at the end of the video, but I have a couple of videos of me just taking random videos of ducks. I know that sounds weird, but I like taking, like, nature photos and stuff like that, so I'll just, yeah, I'll put that up there, and I'll try to get more stuff like that out, like, more random shit, really, like, from my outdoor adventures and all that. I really should have taken more videos when I was at the concert, but I don't know, I feel I took a lot of pictures. I'll probably, maybe I'll make like a photo collage or something to be like, hey, look at all this shit. I mean, I'm gonna put a few pictures at the end of this video just so you can see, like, some of the stuff that I saw. But yeah, I don't know about videos. Like, that would make this way longer. But yeah, Oh god, I'm sorry. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you guys next time. You have a fantastic rest of your Monday. Alright, well, I was gonna play music in the background for this, but I was like, that probably wouldn't work out very well, because that might be, like, copyright or something. Like, I think most of their stuff is region-free or something, but, you know. The first set of pictures, because this is gonna go on for about 40 seconds, is of the Proto-Men, and I'm sorry that the quality isn't great. There was a lot of moving happening while I was taking pictures of these things, but it was definitely a really good show. And they were amazing, and TWRP was also fantastic. And I'm really glad I got to go see them. Like, I have more pictures, but they're all basically of the same thing, so, you know.